So, this is where Tosh plans on building his Spectre army.
I've identified 3 facilities that are vital to his operation. Our first target will be the Jorium stockpile. Next will be the Terrazine tanks. And finally, the psionic waveform indoctrinator Tosh uses to complete the Spectre's activation process.
Alright. So we destroy all 3 of those targets, and Tosh is out of business.
Tosh knows every trick in the book when it comes to infiltration. I can penetrate most of his defenses, but I'll need your backup to get through them all.
And what about Tosh?
Just leave him to me. I've cleared a landing zone for your forces. Let's get this party started.
Whoa, 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 whoa. This is StarCraft 2, Wings of Liberty on Insanity difficulty. We are going to be doing one of the alternative choice missions, which is Ghost of a Chance. This is the alternative to Tosh's like breakout mission, which always makes me think of like, you know, breaking out in hives or zits or something unpleasant. So this is a much more pleasant mission. It's kind of like one of the installation missions. I don't know if I like it more or less than breakout. It's just kind of different. So on one side we got these mariners who are going to clear out this missile turret and the forces up here for you. And then we got Nova, and she's going to be just kind of tagging along. And there are pretty much like 3 parts to this mission. It's like one of the old installation missions, where you get a limited number of forces, kind of like the Piercing the Shroud mission. But if any of you are wondering why New Vegas is not on my channel yet, some people have been getting like temporarily suspended for posting gameplay. Like Mr. Frags got his channel permanently, or not permanently, temporarily banned. He got it back up, but yeah, for posting New Vegas. So still gonna probably post my getting started guide, but I'm definitely gonna have to see what I'm gonna be doing about my walkthrough for that, because obviously I've never had any legitimate what's the word, any attempts at my channel by companies. I did have like Blizzard like claim copyright on like one of the cutscene videos, but they didn't like put ads on it or anything or remove it. So, but that was like the opening cutscene, and I haven't had any problems since then. But so yeah, I'm gonna hold off on releasing the full guide. Coming up here, Nova's gonna get her mind control ability, and it's pretty damn useful because you get a tank right here, and this is the pre-patch tank where it one-shots Marines. So yeah, and her dominate ability is pretty damn awesome because you get to keep it indefinitely, and there's like no length or no doesn't matter how far the Nova is from the unit that it's controlling. But we are going to kill this tank here, just because we don't need him, and we're going to get this Raven here instead, because Ravens are pretty damn awesome. Unfortunately, my Marines kind of shot him up, but spellcasters are never bad because these Ravens have seeker missiles. Here we got these Spectres, who are they aren't cloaked and they can't detect, but you got to be careful because detectors can tip you off. So coming up here, I don't think we can really do much with the Raven. No. But if you are wondering about this mission, there is an achievement for killing every single enemy. I didn't get it on this run, but I can tell you that you do not need to kill buildings, which is basically missile turrets. So don't worry about killing missile turrets. But yeah, I went ahead and mind controlled, or I killed the Raven, and then I took over that battlecruiser, and really you can just have it Yamato and shoot the refinery thing. In hindsight, I should have taken over the hero battlecruiser. That's pretty much called the Jackson's Revenge as the hero battlecruiser. But yeah, if you take that one over and just fire a few Yamato blasts, it should be able to take out the thing. So here's part 2. Nova is going to be on her own, and you want to take over that Raven immediately, because otherwise Nova's going to die. But once you take over that Raven, they have no means of detection. And then you can just pretty much have fun. So, yep, with that Raven in tow, you're going to have 2 Ravens. You're going to get your reinforcements up here. And there you go, drop off. Lovely. You got to be really, really, really careful with these Reapers because they can die just like instantly like that. Like I just lost 3 Reapers. Again, this was my first. Stupid Reapers, man. They love to fall to their death. So if you have that Raven, you can fire a secret missile, and then an auto turret should be able to take it out. So once you kill once you kill the 1 siege tank, which you should definitely take out before you send your Reapers in, then you're gonna have to take down this bunker. Siege tanks will do just fine for that. Marines won't be smart and get out of it, except when you destroy the bunker, but that's not intelligent. And then we're gonna come up to this part. There's gonna be a Banshee and a siege tank. Yeah, Banshee's just gonna run off and cloak, so that's no fun. But I think we're gonna suicide our Raven in some. Oh yeah, we chased the Banshee around with. Oh, this is pretty funny here. Oh yeah, I remember that. Yeah, Banshee cloaked. Okay, so while we're not being totally off track, Nova's gonna come up here. We are gonna mind control this tank, which unfortunately they have vision of. But pretty much at this point, we can just start mind controlling, because once you mind control something, if it's not going to do damage, then it'll die. So it's pretty much just like you killed it. So get Nova up here on the high ground because nothing can see her or at this point detect her. And we are just going to move her up. Just be careful of any of the little circular thingies. But yes, I will promise you guys that I will have this guy done by, I don't want to say by the end of November, but we will have it we will definitely have every single mission done before it is 2011. So that is my plan. But bring your Reapers up here. You need to take out these missile turrets, basically so that Nova can kill the bunker. Yeah, she's not getting attacked. So bring up some of your siege tanks, deploy them. Have your Raven ready. Oh, and be careful of that Spectre. Obviously need to use. If you didn't catch it, I sniped him with Nova. So pretty much just make sure you have hotkeys for 1 hotkey for Nova, for your Reapers, and then I think I have like 1 for my Raven. So use your Raven as a spotter, and pretty much you can use it to kill off this missile turret. And as you can see, Nova's health is kind of getting low, so we're just going to hang out here and snipe. Or we can just take over the fire bat. That's a pretty good idea too. And then we can use that fire bat, or we can kill him. But I think there's an alternative objective for killing every single Spectre. And we are going to do that very simply. We're going to do a little funny little technique that when I first was trying to go for him, I figured it out. So that Spectre right there, you can just simply throw a secret missile at him, but you have to come at him from that angle. If you try to go through a frontal assault, then you'll lose the Raven like I did the previous one. So just launch a nuke. That'll kill everything. And then we're going to move on to the third part of the level. And at this point, Tosh is like apparently not super angry with us. I don't understand that. He's like, why did you have to do that? I'm like, because I'm in your base and I'm killing your dudes. So here we're going to get a bunch of Banshees and Vikings, and I never use them at all. Yay me. Make sure that when you take over when you mind control that siege tank, you have air coverage so that you can see the Spectre that's on the high ground. Okay, I do take it back. I actually use these guys very shortly. I'm really bad with microing multiple units in one control group. I probably should have tried to micromanage in some way. But anyway, I'm just going to be using, I think I mind control. Yep, mind control the Goliath. And this Goliath is going to be somewhat useful to me. I think, yeah, at this point I'm like, go away Goliath. And then I take the Raven. And now we're going to just have a little Raven buddy with us for a little while. and I don't know what we're gonna do with him. See, I probably recorded this a little while ago. But, okay. So now that we have all that fun stuff, we are going to get us an awesome pal. He is our Ultralisk buddy that we are going to be using with us for a little while for this part of the mission. He's an awesome dude. He has a slice, and then he has a headbutt, which they removed in a patch because it actually sucked hilariously, because cleave is actually a better attack. But we are going to use Mr. Ultralisk to totally face rape all of those Mariners. And there is a Thor down there, if you did notice. We are going to use him later on for some fun masquerading of death. But yeah, just use some of your air units to take out some of the forces up there. Nothing necessarily wrong with that. And I think at this point, yeah, we were just going to suicide with our Ultralisku. And I think, yeah, if you watch the Ultralisk, he took down the bunker. He fought valiantly. So, that's all we're going to use him for. And now we're going to get the Super Beast of Doom, which is the Thoru. And there is a nuke over there, which that's our kind of ultimate target. You don't actually need to get the nuke, but why not? So the Thor has this like strike cannon thing, which actually it has the exact same damage per second as the Thor's normal attack, so it's kind of like pointless. Oh yeah, and don't go into that valley because Tosh will call a nuke on you. It's not very pretty. So here we are going to use the Thor's strike cannonu, which I actually have changed since then, so it doesn't require energy and it just requires like a time reload. So pretty much now we can just go through here and kill stuff. It's pretty simple. Just make sure you take out that missile turret, and the Thor actually outranges the little turret thingies. And now that we got our nuclear bomb, you can just at this point, see, it's kind of weird. If you put something on the ramp, you'll have vision. And I don't know why I didn't like move the Thor so I'd have vision of the Spectre. Oh, he does call in a nuclear strike there though. So that's definitely a good idea to avoid, otherwise I think Nova will die to that. So here I just use a Viking for spotting. Again, don't know why I just didn't put the Thor in that exact same spot. But there is like a missile turret or something back there. Yeah, there's a missile turret. And for some reason I only have like one Banshee. That's no fun. So we're going to move the Thoru. And he's going to rape some people, and I just decided to put it in one-time speed because watching a nuclear strike in one-time speed is always lovely. So here we're going to get a ton of vision. And now it is time for the Thor to give the ultimate sacrifice. I wonder what I make him do. Probably just make him like kill a missile turret or something. Yeah, I think at this point I was just like trying to deliberate how I wanted to do this. Yeah, take that missile turret. So yeah, at this point Thor dies, sadly. But his life was not in vain. We are going to take over that. Oh yeah, there's a glitch if you try to mind control the Raven. But we're just going to take the Raven, and I think now we're going to call the nuclear strike. Come on, let's do it. Yeah, here we go. And I'm just going to let you guys watch the lovely nuclear strike, and I'll see you next video.
Executing.
This ain't the end. I'll be seeing you again real soon.